This project was a total dream for me. It was an amalgamation of my background and love of traditional and Gaelic music, combined with my years also working as a classical musician and writing music. So to be asked by 3 orchestras, it was Aurora, Manchester Camerata and Scottish Ensemble, to work with them, it was totally mind-blowing and a real highlight. The first track you'll hear, this is Lube Chonel, and it was inspired by a walk that I took up through Glenroy. It was many years ago and the river had completely frozen, so I was able to walk miles up this river and at night stay in the bothy Lube Chonel. So the inspiration behind the music comes largely from the area that I'm from. It's a small village called Roybridge. It's in the Highlands and it sits just at the opening of Glenroy. So I was very influenced by that, and also I took the theme of winter and nighttime in the Highlands. And I found records of diary entries by a shepherd called John McPhee who lived in Glenroy in the 1840s. He survived this really brutal storm, but many others didn't, men and animals, and that was a kind of starting point for me writing this music. When I was looking into winter in the Highlands, I realised that there's a bird, the siskin, that doesn't migrate and it stays all throughout the winter. And it's a beautiful bird. It's yellow, which I kind of think is offering hope and colour throughout winter. And in Gaelic it gets given the name peeper, which means piper, because it's got a really unique call. it was a dream invitation to be asked to do this, and I was allowed to assemble musicians that I hugely love and admire. So I had my band, which was guitar, Ennis White, pipes and flute, Callum Stewart, Tom Gibbs playing piano, Euan Burton playing bass, and I also had Misha McPherson, who came and sang Gaelic song. Amazing folk musicians, so incredibly adaptable in their own ways and really great improvisers as well. So it was really exciting to combine them all with full string orchestra. This number is called Peat Lanterns, and I was really struck by all the tales of camaraderie and fun that happened in these small communities in the winter. And I found this song written by Mary Vor na Noran, which is called Nurvamiog, which means when I'm young. And there's a beautiful verse in it that describes walking between people's houses for ceilidhs and parties, basically. So she describes them walking from house to house with only tips of peat for lanterns. So this is Peat Lanterns. It was like a hugely exhilarating project to be part of. We played it from London, north of England, Celtic connections in Glasgow, through Scotland, and ended in Inverness. And yeah, just an amazing experience. And for me, I'd love to carry on writing, developing the music further, and just seeing where else it can go.
you.